Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Gurok here, Casual Gamer Dad, coming at you once again with another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker job review series. This is, episode 4, I think? Last time we covered something a little different than the norm because, much like this week's episode, I'm still not ready with another combat job. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Elden Ring is taking up all of my time. But Reaper is on its way. I got it to 87. So just a few more levels I can crank it out. Give me another week and I will have a proper guide for you. But following last time's example, with doing the Disciples of the Hand, I'm going to be covering Disciples of the Land. That's right. These are your gathering classes. There are only 3 of them. So that's Miner, Botanist, and Fisher. And really, the only ones you really got to worry about is really Miner and Botanist, to be honest with you. I'll skip the whole reasoning why I'm doing this, like I did in the last video. We'll just jump right into the main points of what I want to talk about. So as far as gathering goes, there have been actually quite a few changes since back in the day. One of the biggest changes, I have to say, is exactly how much time it takes to level your gathering classes, due to the introduction of the new collectible system. I think Shadowbringers kind of introduced it. So ever since Shadowbringers, just spamming collectibles has made it so like leveling gatherers is like super stupid quick, even faster than the crafters, and that's like out of control. And one of the other biggest changes is they have removed high quality gatherable items. So you don't have to worry about gathering HQ mats from everything, from every mining node, every bit of plant that you're trying to harvest, all of that stuff. Like, you don't have to worry about that. Now Perception just basically gives you a chance to gain an additional material. So it kind of saves on bag space, kind of makes crafting HQs, like bigger HQ mats, a little bit more difficult, but not really in the grand scheme of things. So those are really the 2 biggest changes. Now, how do gatherers compare now, like Shadowbringers and Endwalker, versus like Heaven's Ward and A Realm Reborn? So it's basically the same thing as with crafters, right? Back in Heaven's Ward and definitely A Realm Reborn, there were no, like right at the beginning, there were no Beast Tribe quests. Like, the Moogles or the Ixali were eventually introduced way later, like I covered back in the crafter video. But like even then, like if you from day one were like, oh, I'm gonna do gathering and crafting, it was a grind. It was grindy. You'd just be out there pinging nodes, because if you burn through all your leaf quest allowances, which that was really the only most viable way to level, all you had to do, like all you had left was just going out and pinging nodes for like 1,000 XP a node, whatever it was. It was ridiculous. It was so grindy, but it was worth it. And Heaven's Ward was kind of much the same. I know collectibles were introduced at some point in Heaven's Ward, but they weren't like they are today. So it was still a bit grindy back then, but not nearly as bad, because you could actually do one gathering class within a single loop of leave allowances. You wouldn't even need all 99 really, so it really wasn't that bad. It was really bad in A Realm Reborn though. But these days, compared to then, it's a cakewalk, man. Like, you don't even have to do your Crystallarium and your Charlayan, job turn-in quests to get good XP on these. Like, gathering craft classes now, and I'm not 100% sure about Fisher. I have not leveled Fisher all the way up to 90 yet, but I mean, like, as far as mining and botany go, it's super stupid simple. It's switch to your whichever role you want to level, and just bring up a specific website. It's a Final Fantasy XIV timer. I don't have the address on me right now, and I came unprepared, and that's my fault. I'm going to put it in the description below. I'm going to put the link for that website in the description below. Go to that website, and it's a timer that tracks both real-time and Eorzean time, and it will tell you when certain nodes are going to be spawning. And when those nodes spawn, you go get it, you get your collectible, focus on getting your collectability all the way up to max, and then ping it and gather as many of them as you can, and you just do that loop 2, 3, however many times you got inventory spots for. Go turn them in, and you'll get a shit ton of experience. Like, literally, without FC buffs, food buffs, or just any XP buffs whatsoever, I was able to get both miner and botanist up to level from 80 to 90 in, like, I think each one took about 4.5 hours total. Like, that is nothing. If you have an entire day to just like waste away in front of the computer playing Final Fantasy 14, you can literally get miner and botanist done in an entire day, no problem. Super easy, super good. I guess now is where I talk about the fun factor of these jobs, because there's really not much to touch on. There's no skill, there's no like anything about it. I mean, it's a gathering class, man. It's mindless. They have basically auto gathering introduced now. You click a little checkbox, you pick whatever material you want to gather, and you just whack away at it until the node's clear, and then you move on to the next one. It's monotonous, it's very autonomous. I guess you could say it's fun. I guess if you're really gunning for scripts and collectibles, then it can get kind of challenging, because you gotta balance that getting more than just one piece if you can, with getting max collectability. So that's where it can get kind of fun. But I mean, it's a gathering class, man. It's a means to an end. You gather your own materials and you use them on your crafter classes to craft stuff to level your crafters. It's a means to an end. There's really nothing special about it. Are they easy to level? Yes. I don't really have much else to say about them, you know? I mean, I guess really all that's left is pros and cons, you know? As somebody who, you know, as I've mentioned before, is primarily a combat-focused player, I like to unga bunga, hit things with my axe and make them dead kind of player. Is it really worth leveling up the gathering classes? Like, what would be the pros and the cons? Well, the pros, obviously, is you get to collect your own materials. So if you're looking to level up your Disciples of the Hand, you get to collect pretty much all of your own materials. So I mean, that saves cost on the market board. That's really it. You get to collect your own materials. I don't. That's about it. Okay? That's not entirely true. You do also gain access to certain things. There will be once in a great while special like minions that you can get through gathering, so that can also work in your favor if you're really into minion collecting, and if you participate in things like what was it, the like ranking boards with was it Eureka or the equivalent to Eureka, for crafters and gatherers to repair the like Ishgardian housing area, which is now complete technically. So I don't know what the next version of that's going to be, but if you like to be competitive and take place in that, then it is worth it to level up your own gatherers, because then you can do that. The cons, there really aren't any cons. I'm going to be straight up and honest. Just time. Just time. If you like gathering your own materials but you don't like to be bored, well, they kind of come hand in hand, man. So you can't list them under a pro or a con. But if you're looking for like a negative side to doing this, it's really just like, it just takes time away. Like, you know, like I said, total maybe 8 hours total taken away from leveling something else. So there really aren't any cons to doing it, man. Like, is it worth it? Yes. Even if you're a combat focused player, if you want to even just get a single crafting class to 90 just so you can repair and meld your own gear, level up your gatherers, man. It's worth it. It will not take any time now. In Endwalker, it will take from 1 to 90, each one maybe an entire day at most. Like, if you're going slow, it's really easy. There's really no downside. There's only pluses to it. Go ahead and do it. Just do it. Trust me, just do it. So this was a super short one, guys. That's pretty much my review on gatherers, man. Just do it. Like Nike says, just do it, man. I got nothing else to say about it. So if you guys are enjoying this series and you want to see more, please hit that thumbs up button on the video. Every like counts. If you want to see more content from my channel and follow up on further videos that I post, or anytime I go live, go streaming, please hit the subscribe button. It'll really help my channel grow, and I would really appreciate it. If you have any comments, concerns, suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. I have no issues responding to comments as long as I'm not bombarded with them. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please look forward in the next week or two to an actual proper job review job review video. This one will be on the Reaper. I know I've been saying it forever. I've been taking my time. I will get it. I promise you in the next week I will have a Reaper video, and then from there we're going to move on to the other tanks. So we'll do like probably Paladin, Gunbreaker, and then Dark Knight will probably be the last one, and then we'll see where everything stands from there. So I hope you all are having a great day. I hope you have a great night, day, whatever time it is for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much.